Okay, Sarah, as we go down to the Gihon, let's go over some basic history. Saul was the first king of Israel, David was the second king of Israel, and who was the third king?
Solomon.
Solomon, that's right. And of course you remember the story with David and Bathsheba we talked about just a bit ago. And now that child's gonna die.
So sad.
But a second son is born to David and Bathsheba. And that son is Solomon. And so David promises Bathsheba, he's going to be my successor. He will be king. And the Lord loved Solomon. Loved Solomon. But something happened before Solomon is ever crowned king. David had lots of wives and lots of sons. Adonijah was another son, and he decided he wanted to become king. David was on his deathbed. He thought now's the time to act. And so he got a bunch of supporters, and they literally were ready to make him the king. And this was discovered by Nathan the prophet. So he goes to Bathsheba and he says, listen, you and your son, your lives are in danger. You realize what's happening? And so he has a plan. He tells Bathsheba to go to David and that he would come in also while she was speaking to him and confirm the story. And so that's just what happens. And he comes in. This is all in 1 Kings, the first chapter. It says, Nathan comes to David and says, have you, my Lord, declared that Adonijah shall be king after you? Then King David said, call in Bathsheba. So she came into the king's presence and stood before him. The king then took an oath. As surely as the Lord lives, who has delivered me out of every trouble, I will surely carry out today what I swore to you by the Lord, the God of Israel. Solomon, your son, shall be king after me, and he will sit on my throne in my place. Then Bathsheba bowed low with her face to the ground, and kneeling before the king said, may my Lord King David live forever. King David said, call in Zadok the priest, Nathan the prophet, and Benaiah son of Jehoiada. When they came before the king, he said to them, take your Lord's servant with you, and set Solomon my son on my own mule, and take him down to Gihon. In other words, the Gihon Spring, the place we're going to set our feet in just a moment, that's the very place Solomon was proclaimed to be the king. There have Zadok the priest and Nathan the prophet anoint him king over Israel. Blow the trumpet and shout, long live King Solomon. Then you are to go up with him, and he is to come and sit on my throne and reign in my place. I have appointed him ruler over Israel and Judah. Benaiah son of Jehoiada answered the king, amen. May the Lord, the God of my Lord the king, so declare it. As the Lord was with my Lord the king, so may it be with Solomon. So that's what's going to happen. Right where we'll be putting our feet, we'll be standing right in that spot. Not what will happen, what did happen, that we can read about here in the words of 1 Kings.